Time now for the sport on the pulse. I'm Gary L. Smith, and we step a bit away from the mainstream sports because this weekend the National Triathlon Championships will be coming to us. That's on the 10th of November. We'll be discussing that and looking at athletics in totality as well with the General Secretary Bawa Fuseni of the Athletics Federation of Ghana. Thank you very much.
Thank you very much, Gary,
for joining us. And tell us a bit about, first of all, let's get that out of the way, the National Triathlon Championships.
Yes, we're actually continuing with the triathlon program in Ghana. This time around, we are doing the West African Triathlon Championship, combining 9 West African countries, including Ghana, which will start to take off on 11th November at University of Ghana. But on the 10th, we'll do kids triathlon between the ages of 8 to 12 and 13 to 16. We are using them as a category for the main event on the Sunday. And our programs is always on point. We start the case 4 p.m. And when we say 4 p.m., we meant 4 p.m. And Sunday too, we'll do 7 a.m. 7 a.m. sharp, the program starts. Registration is still ongoing on our website, www.ghanatriathlon.org, or on our Facebook page at Ghana Triathlon, our Twitter and Instagram. The links are there. If you want to register, you can still register. The international one is going to be Olympic sprint standard race. That is, they'll swim 750 meters in the swimming pool. They will bike 20 kilometers and they will run 5 kilometers. But for the kids, the ages between 8 to 12, they will swim 200 meters and they will bike 2.5 kilometers and they will run 1 kilometer. By the ages between 13 to 16, they will swim 300 meters, they will bike 5 kilometers, and they will run 2.5 kilometers.
All right. So that's for this weekend.
Triathlon, yes.
Yes, the triathlon on Sunday. However, the larger discipleship of the Ghana Athletics Association is going for its upcoming election. So it's going to give us an idea of some of the changes that we've seen. Can you give us an idea of what's happening with the GA elections?
Thank you, Gary. First of all, we made the Congress announcement on the 2nd November. That is 42 days to the Congress on the 15th of December in Tamale. So we made the Congress notice on the 2nd November. We've issued out all the documentation in terms of nominations and delegate lists. So it's still ongoing. Prospective candidates or those who want to fight for any position in GAA Executive Board can still come and pick the forms. They have now up to the 14th of November. And the 14th too, if you have any suggestion or any proposal that you want the association to consider at the Congress, the window is open to 14th so that you could bring a proposal for the Congress to consider. And after that, we are on the 16th of November, that's the time we will receive delegate lists for all our constituencies. From the regions, from the institutions, they have to submit their list of delegates. And on the 23rd of November, that's where we are going to announce to Ghanaians the delegate list, who are going to vote, those who are standing for the elections and everything, including the Congress agenda, including our accounts, everything we put on our website, and we also make it public to the general public to know who is going to vote and who is standing for what positions.
Right. Is there any particular reason for hosting this year's Congress in Tamale?
Why not Tamale? Because the first one was in Kumasi.
Oh, right.
The second one was in Accra.
That's the answer. Yes. So it rotates.
It rotates.
All right.
From city to city. So that's why we are this time around. The lot fell on Tamale.
Okay.
So we're going to Tamale on the 15th of November.
Right. So it's by rotational basis, like most of the other sporting federations.
Yes.
It doesn't stay in one city.
It doesn't stay in one city.
All right. Has there been any amendments to the constitution as we know it?
Yes, it has been a lot of amendments from the International Federation, from the IWF. You know, when this current president, Lord Sebastian Coe, took over, he did a lot of changes at IWF. First, when Lamine Diack was there, the presidency was for life, because he was there for more than 20 years. When this man came, he tried to change the terms of office, who should stand and who should not stand. So they brought 3 very big changes at the IWF. First, they replaced the name Secretary General with Chief Executive Officer.
Okay.
Now at the IWF, we don't have Secretary General again. We have Chief Executive Officer. At the CAA too, we don't have Secretary General. We have Chief Executive Officer. So it trickled down to all the federations. Secondly, they cap the age of president or executive board members. If you are more than 70 years, you cannot vie for any position at the IAAF.
Okay.
So it also trickled down to all the federations. And they've increased the number of presidency to 4. And we, in our last Congress, we said we cannot have 4 vice presidents in our society, which is a pretty small one. So we have to do 2, and 1 must be a lady.
Okay.
So now we have 2 vice presidents. First vice president, a male. Second vice president, a female.
Always. So it's constitutionally, it always has to be a female.
Yes.
There has to be 1 female.
Yeah, there has to be 1 female.
What is...
because we have to have a gender balance.
What is the provision for? I mean, it's entirely possible that in a certain year under review, you might not have a lady coming forward. What do you do?
Now, if then we have to reschedule it, because lady have to be there.
Wow.
Yes, lady have to be like the IAAF. One of the 4 vice presidents must be a lady.
A lady, I see.
It's a constitutional provision. If there's no lady, then we have to reschedule it. But we cannot have 2 male vice presidents. It has to be 1 male and 1 female. And thirdly, too, they have capped the presidency to 3 times for 12 years. They made it not 3 times, but they said 12 years. But the 12 years it have a retrospective effect. Like for instance, this kind of executives, those who are current executives, those who have spent 8 years has 1 year to go.
Sure.
1 term to go. Those who have spent 1 term has 2 times to go. Those who have not spent any time at all have 3 times to go. So that is the changes that we have. The Congress, the last Congress at Cape Coast, have accepted and adopted and have approved it.
Fantastic. Thank you very much for your time. We appreciate it. And a reminder that on November 10th, the National Triathlon Championships begin as well. And like you said, you can go to their website, their Facebook page, Twitter or Instagram, and also register there. Thank you, Bawa.
Thank you very much, Gary.
That's the sport for now. There will be Europa League action tonight. You can head over to myjoyonline.com for previews and later reviews on our shows. I'm Gary Al Smith.